What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome back to MKO Pugilism, aka MKO Boxing, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like and subscribe on YouTube, follow on TikTok, all that good stuff. So, yeah, another one of these main events that took place on the weekend was Jai Opetaia versus Squeo. Squeo is a fighter from Italy. Ironically, in the comment section on the zone, a lot of people were calling him Canelo because he has that same sort of red hair, the same sort of stocky kind of short sort of Canelo frame. But unfortunately for him, he boxed absolutely nothing like Canelo, and this fight was pretty much just a demolition job by Jai Opetaia. Very predictable. I mean, Opetaia, he's one of these guys that is very serious about his boxing. He doesn't play with his food. And Squeo, to his credit, he did last into the fifth round. But he was pretty much several levels below Jai Opetaia, and it was evident from the beginning. I mean, the fight opened up. Jai Opetaia sort of stuck to his boxing, used a bit of movement, was sort of in and out with his shots. He was feeling Squeo out a little bit, touching with straight shots and then coming in with that powerful left hand. But he was sort of taking his time, picking his shots nice and carefully. Squeo, to his credit, did try a few things. He winged in a few sort of looping left hooks and right hooks. And you could tell he had mean intentions in his work too, but he was just that little bit too slow, that little bit slower than Opetaia. And it just didn't really have the skill level to deal with someone as good as Jai Opetaia. So as the fight sort of wore on, Jai Opetaia began to find his timing, began to sort of line up Squeo with these straight shots over and over and over again. And Squeo didn't have anything really to as a defense mechanism against this. He was just getting lit up with the shots. He did, to his credit, try to come back, and the problem he was always having was that every time he was coming at Opetaia, it was always mainly with these sort of swinging, looping shots he's trying to throw with his right hand, sort of overhand rights and right hooks. And every punch he threw, probably 90% of what he threw, Jai Opetaia just saw it coming. So it was like Opetaia's landing his shots, and then Squeo is trying to sort of come back, trying to cut the ring off and everything. But it was like every offensive move he makes, Opetaia sees it and counters. And when Opetaia counters, the punches are lethal. They're hard. They've got mean intentions behind them. And, he just completely lit this guy up. And the end comes in the fifth round where Opetaia, I'm pretty sure, from what I heard at least, that Opetaia broke Squeo's jaw, put him down with a hook in that fifth round, and you could see his head move in the face, and you could pretty much see it you could see the jaw kind of get a jolt. Squeo he just sort of stayed on the floor and elected to sort of stay there. You could tell that he was well and truly beaten, and he didn't want any more, because had he got up, yeah, he could have got up. He would have been allowed to fight on, but all that happens is Jai Opetaia lays it on him again, and, who knows, the jaw probably flies out of his, it wouldn't have been much more that he could have done. He was well and truly beaten. I mean, fair, if you're a warrior, you do tend to fight through these things. I think Jai Opetaia against Breedis in his first fight against Maris Breedis, which he won. I think his jaw was broken. His jaw was severely damaged in that fight, yet he fought on to win the fight. But not everybody has that heart, and I suppose in Squeo's case, he was getting bashed up, he was getting battered, so he didn't really have much to gain apart from just going out on his shield. And he decided to stay down, and Opetaia's hand is raised in victory. Now, really, the talking point is we need to see him in the unification fight next. We need to see him versus, I think, Zurdo Ramirez. We need to see those belts get unified. Opetaia has mentioned this in the past, and I think right about now, this is the time to get in there and unify. I'm sure Opetaia's up for it. really the ball is in the court of Zurdo Ramirez. It's up to him and his people what they do next. And I that's what I want to see, and I think that's what all the fans want to see. So let me know your thoughts on this fight in the comment section below. And until next time, it's MKO Boxing.
And one thing,
over and out.
and make sure to subscribe and like the video and to give my dad 1,006 views. Anyways, bye.